Alright, today I'm going to be looking at my Orca build. This is a high-speed fighter interceptor. About 90% of it is built out of Nova Galactic parts. It's easy to put together. We'll get down to the shipbuilder, take it apart. I'll show you how to assemble it. We'll take it into combat and see how it performs. Alright, we're down here in the shipbuilder now. We're going to start with a ship bed, 200 landing bay, facing aft. We're going to connect it to a Nova Galactic control station, 2x1. On top of that control station, we're going to put another Nova Galactic all-in-one berth, 2x1. On top of the ship bed, we're going to put a White Dwarf 3015 engine. On top of the engine, we're going to put a DC 303 fast ignition reactor. In front of the reactor, we're going to put an R4000 alpha grav drive. For the cockpit, we're using a Magellan C1X cockpit, a Nova Cowling 1L TF in front of the grav drive. Our wings, which we're going to use to attach our side engines, are the Nova Cowling 2L PF and a Nova Cowling 2L SF. Our White Dwarf 3015 engine, the second one, will go here, and our third engine will connect to the other side. Under each engine, we're going to connect a NG20 landing gear, and we're going to use their smallest 4 variant. And the second land gear will go under this engine. Our Vanguard Bulwark shield generator will go on top of the reactor. For our fuel tanks, we're using M30 Ulysses HE tanks. And the second one will go on the other side of the reactor. Cargo, a Digamma 1000 from Panoptis will go on one side, and another Digamma 1000 on the other side. We still have some room for cargo left over, so we're going to use 2 of these Caravel V101 cargo holds, and we're going to slot them in on either side of the ship bed landing bay. On the front, for aesthetics, we're just going to place this HopeTech Nose B4 right on the front of the hab. At the bottom, we're going to place our Slim Docker 100 DP. Actually, let's put it right there. And this is the ship. As you can see, we have 1090 cargo, a max crew of 6. We have 2 internal habs that we can play with, 2x1 habs. So if you want to get the full 8, you can convert the all-in-one berth to another control station. That would give you 10 crew. To be honest, I've never found a use for more than 6 crew on the ship. You could also move this to the front, the ship bed to the front, and make this a 3x1 hab, but I just didn't like the aesthetics of that. I prefer this look. It's more sleek looking. Mobility stays at 100 because we're using these White Dwarf 3015 engines. As far as I know, these are the only engines that will give you a top speed of 180. I painted it white and black, which is why I'm calling it the Orca build. And as always, we're using all particle weapons. Actually, I think Bethesda might have made these particle beam weapons overpowered. Like, there's really no reason to use anything other than particle weapons. They're much higher range than lasers and ballistic weapons. Ballistic weapons do good against hull, but are terrible against shields. Lasers are good against shields, but terrible against the hulls. And the particle beams are just good at everything. Alright, let's go take a look at it from the outside. It's a small ship. I believe it was 38 meters by 24 meters long. Still aesthetically pleasing. I've gotten to where I like using these aft loaders when possible because it just makes the front look a lot cleaner. But you can change it either way. It makes no difference functionally. Alright, we come inside. We're in our control bay. This is where the crew will work when we're in orbit and we're in spaceflight. Actually, I think did I mess up?
Yeah, what is it?
So, Miss Stay Up Late reading under the covers? No. Did you learn anything new from your book?
I guess the
Don't
Nova
pretend
Galactic
to be mad
only
at
gets
me.
one bed for their all-in-one
really.
berth, and we got the bathroom back here.
I learned that back on Earth, people used to use the stars to navigate.
This is like a wet bath you find in an RV,
But I
where
guess
you
it
just
only
take a
worked
shower right
because
here
they
and everything just gets
lived on
wet.
one planet. And that sounds boring.
Remind me
Navigation
one of these
console
days
back
to tell
here.
you the tale of a certain Solomon Co.
Never mind.
Where his
Sorry.
stargazing landed him.
I guess there's no
Thinking
door
of
on
something
the...
else.
Oh, here it is.
Yes, Captain.
We won't have to listen to them talk so much.
This never gets old. Lift off.
As I said, this is a simple build. Nearly all the parts come from the Nova Galactic Star Yard at Titan, other than the gears. No, excuse me, the gears come from there. The Hope
Apogee complete. We're in
landing
orbit.
bay, I believe, is the only part that didn't come from there. If we look at our stats, cargo, I have 1,888 with Samco and my payloads skills factored in. Shields 2320. I don't have a Murray on the ship right now. And this is a Class B ship. Alright, let's take it over to the Serpentis system and play around.
Smooth jump. Nice work.
You have met your doom.
Tags their grab drive.
Enemy
Their
spikes
shields
one
are
grab
gone.
drive.
Take them out.
It was easy. Let's see if we can find a hot spot. There's one over here. To build this ship, you're going to have Starship design, rank 4. You have to be piloting skills have to be high enough to at least fly a Class B ship. And I'm not sure about the level. You probably have to be level 60 to get all the parts.
Enemy's jump drive is offline. Tags their grab drive.
Misses shield.
Their shield system is damaged.
So you can see combat is trivial, as usual, with these ship builds. If you look at my speed, I'm cruising at 280 right now, and that's without the afterburner. That's because these white dwarf engines are really, really strong, and then I have, I think it's Sam, is the crew member that increases the speed. Yeah, piloting. So he makes your ship go faster. If I hit the afterburner, whoop, probably be up over 1,000. 1,100, and it looked like it hit about 1,118 before it maxed out. not too shabby. Take a look at the photo mode. I think it's a nice looking ship. I was originally building this with 2 engines, and then I realized it wasn't necessary. I actually had room for the 3rd engine and the 2x1 habs. So I'm happy with the way it came out. The weight at the end was 765, and that's exactly what we have. So 1 more ton would have dropped my mobility down to 99. And as usual, if you need to like upgrade, say the grav drive because you don't have the skills, or you need more fuel or whatever, you need heavier weapons, you can always downgrade these to gamma, or not to gamma. I would downgrade these 2 cargo holds on the rear, or just delete them to give you a lot more room. You take a little bit of a hit on cargo, but it's not that big of a deal. But I think it's a sexy looking ship. I'm happy with it. Alright, let me know. Thanks for watching the video.